Promotion Initiative, and this project is a joint program, so it's not just one agency implementing, but it is 3 agencies. It's UN Women, UNFPA, and OHCHR. So we're all working together on this project and implementing it together. The project is funded by the Peace Building Fund, which is an organization that supports peace processes and has supported a lot of projects in Liberia. So this is another project that they are currently supporting. The YPI is a 2-year project. It's 2023, 2024, and 2025. So this is the launch. Today is like the launch of the YPI project. And today, in the next 2 days, we will be introducing you to the project. And throughout the project, we will be having series of trainings with youth networks, with youth groups, equipping them with knowledge on peace building, on advocacy, on civic education. So we will touch these things very lightly in the next 2 days, but throughout the course of the project, we will have many other trainings that we will go in depth in these concepts. So what we plan to do with this project is we want you, as representatives of your organizations, to come, learn, and then take this knowledge back to your organization and strengthen your organization. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. So the aim is for you to be here as a representative of your organization, but ensure that when you go back, that you are passing down the knowledge. So everything that you're learning here, you're ensuring that it trickles down in your organization, and your organization is strengthened in the peace building processes. You have a good, clear understanding of peace building, why peace building, how peace building. We'll be talking about disability inclusion in peace building, gender in peace building, youth in peace building, and a lot of other things. So my name is Fatima. My name is Fatima Aliyu Gebi. I work with UN Women as the Policy and Inclusion Analyst, and I work with young people. I know quite a few of you in this room, so my role covers working with young people, persons living with disability, and mainstreaming them into our work at UN Women. So I'll have the rest of the team just come up and quickly introduce themselves, and then we'll go into it. Thank you.
Come by and introduce ourselves.
Yes, please.
So, thank you, Fatima. My name is Josiah Maxwell Momi. I work for UNFPA. I'm humble and happy to be here. Thank you.
I'm Kutos Saki from UNFPA also, where we are the program specialist for youth analysis. Thank you.
Thank you, Fatima, for this introduction. My name is Ginjike. I'm from the Office of the High Commissioner of Human Rights. And Human Rights Officer, I'm really happy to be part of this journey with you. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. So my name is Ahmad Mohammed. I work together with Fatima. I'm responsible for community. Thank you.
All right, thank you. There's somebody else from OHCHR. His name is JJ. I'm sure a lot of you have been communicating with him, but he's not here right now. So I will hand over to the representative from the Ministry of Youth and Sports, Mr. Santos, to give us a quick opening remark. No problem. I introduce you.
Thank you. Quickly, for me, I don't need a mic. My voice is clear and very loud. Quickly, let me first acknowledge the presence of our youth leaders here. Fladlin Emmanuel in Parliament. This is an initiative we were invited to. We firstly want to bring you greeting from the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The Minister would have loved to be here. But as you all know, we just went through a hectic process, the National County Sports Meet, and a lot of things have been put in place. So I was asked to represent. So we heard about this initiative, which is a youth promotion initiative. And we think this is completely aligned with our programs. We heard that in the next 2 days, we're going to be through of peace building initiatives, civic education, including youth, women, and disabilities in peace building. which is very much welcoming. I think as you are aware, we have the National Youth Policy of Liberia. We are working on it to revise it. The National Youth Policy strongly talks about youth participation in decision making. And so this is just in line directly with what we are thinking of as government. So we want to take this time to say it's a good initiative. We welcome it. And we want to welcome all of you here in this the 2 days that you'll be here for, trying to build your capacity in peace building. That when you leave, there will be an effect. You will serve as ambassadors to your various organizations. So without much, I want to say thank you for coming, and we pray that you remain and get all the ideas that will be necessary for pushing this country forward. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Sandro James. So next up, we will be hearing from Orange. And Orange has been our very supportive host. We're using this building, this very nice building, thanks to Orange. So we have Mr. Zeze, and he will be speaking to us about Orange Digital Center, the work that Orange does in Liberia and here at Cuttington. The Orange Digital Center does a lot of work with young people and a lot of trainings on digital tools. As you know, the YPI, from here, you've seen that we're trying to use digital tools to accelerate peace, to support peace building. So, you know, Orange is a very important partner in this process. So we'll be hearing from him about the digital center, what they do, and he'll tell us more about this building as well. So we know what building we're in and what facilities are accessible to us. So thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you, Fatih. My name is Zeze Moba. I'm the senior manager of the Orange Digital Center, ODC for short. You'll be wondering what the ODC is. Some of you have heard of it, some of you have seen it, some of you have been to it. But Orange Digital Center in Monrovia is not Liberia, like we want to say, all right? Monrovia is the capital for the country, but a lot of activities are also required beyond Monrovia. And so the space that you sit in is called the Orange Digital Center Club. The Orange Digital Center Club is a satellite version of what we have in Monrovia. The Orange Digital Center is a digital hub that came to being as a result of a collaborative effort between Orange as a group and that of the German government through GRZ. Orange Digital Centers are formed in 17 countries in Africa and the Middle East, and we have over 200,000+ beneficiaries. We have 3 thematic activities that is run at the Orange Digital Center. We have a coding school that is basically responsible to train young people between the ages of 15 to 36 in digital skills. When we talk about digital skills, we are looking at areas in artificial intelligence, in cybersecurity, in web design, in app development. We look at robotics as well. Everything that has to do with digital language. Some of us use our telephones, but we just don't know what are those integral parts that form parts of the phone. We have apps on our phone, we log on to Facebook, but what is behind Facebook? We sometimes be asking, how do I develop a website for my business? You've been looking for somebody to pay them a certain amount of money to develop their website. When it is that you can just get trained at the Orange Digital Center in a day or two, in some of our languages using no code to be able to develop a website just within an hour or in 2 days. Now, these activities are done at the Orange Digital Center, not in silo. We work in collaborations. The second component of our activity at the ODC is an Orange Fab. An Orange Fab is more of our business incubator, wherein we provide space for young startups to be able to develop from just ideation to a point of product production. We have ideas in our minds here of how you want to have your business running, but how can you navigate that idea from just my imagination or an inspiration to a point where it becomes actualized? We do have what we call our Fab Lab. It's a makeup space, a space where you are using your hands to produce prototypes. Again, we have imagined things before. We have seen things on television, we have seen things on our websites, but can we actualize them? Sometimes you want to produce an item, but to take it and explain that idea to a manufacturer is difficult because the way you want to explain to them, they wouldn't understand. But taking that stress of how to explain, you can design whatever it is you want to design using a 3D image, using a 360 fusion on your computer, and get the commenter or printer that produces the prototype of what you have just want to imagine in your minds. How do we take Internet of Things and attach robotics or electronic components to it? How do we connect our remote controls with our ACs, with the lights in our rooms, with the televisions, using just one single remote to be able to cut them off and put them on? We all see robots working today. Robots are now taking the places of our humans. How do we develop those robots? We teach all of these activities at the Orange Digital Center. And primarily, today you see us collaborating with young women is because one of our primary contact is that whatever we do, we have a minimum quota of 20% women involvement. We have activities that are 100% tailored for women at all. Because if you look at the percentage of women in the area of STEM or in the area of ICT, is disproportionate to that of men. And so how do we try to bridge that gap? And so today, if you see us having collaboration with our young women and other organizations, is because we have seen the need that there has to be more women involvement. And so we are proud to collaborate with them in the implementation of this workshop and other activities that goes beyond today. And in today's activities, we'll be here to call upon us to come and tell you what is it that we can do, the opportunities that you have at the ODC. Now, because we want every youth in the country to have access to what we do at the Orange Digital Center, we did not only limit our head office on our activities in Monrovia, where we have our head office on Edgewater Drive in Congertown. When you're coming from the side of Catholic Junction, it's right there, you see the big sign going on the road that says Orange Digital Center. It's on the left-hand side. If you're coming from side of town, it's on the right-hand side, where our former vice president house is right on the main road. Where the late Daniel Cassell political party is on the main road. But as I stated earlier, Monrovia is not Liberia. And so because of that, we partnered with Cotterton University, and we were able to launch this space that you find yourself in on the 15th of December last year. And again, Manga and Monrovia does not cover up the entire Liberia. We still have the Southeast. And so because of that, we are also in collaboration with Tubman University to be able to open similar activity or similar space that you have yourself here, so that students and youth in the Southeast can have access to what we do at the Orange Digital Center. This is our way as a company to give back to Liberia. Everything we do at the Orange Digital Center and the space you find yourself in are all free of charge. There is no cost associated. Students ranging from the age of 15 to 36. We also have activities for our kids between the ages of 5 years old to 15, or 14, excuse me. We call them our super coders. The kids do come to the center on Saturdays, and they are taught in robotics, they are taught in Fab Lab activities, they are taught in coding. And so today we are here. It's not by mistake. And you being here is also not by mistake. We encourage you to take advantage of all of the opportunities that we have at the Orange Digital Center. Take advantage of the opportunity that you have here at this workshop today, because it's going to go a longer way. And before I close, my colleague, Gerald, he supervises the Orange 5. When I said the Orange 5 is space that teaches startups, he manages that. He's going to be here also. Some of you that have intention to do something beyond what you're doing here today with the ODC, please reach out to us. We'll be in the building. We can talk about that afterwards. And lastly, we just recently launched what we call Coursera, an online platform. Trainings in 13 different career paths, from artificial intelligence to journalism to entrepreneurship. Whoever that's interested also reach out to us today. We'll be able to take you through the process. On that note, I want to say thank you and wish you all a very, very good workshop.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moba. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay. So I think the next thing we'll go into before we do the agency presentation is a quick round of introductions so we know who's in the room and what we all do. So we have already introduced ourselves. You know our names. Do you know our names? The team? Do you know our names? Yes? No? You don't know our names? So you only my name? My name is Fatima. The guy with orange, his name is John. His name is Guy. His name is Frutus. And his name is JJ with the blue shirt. Right? So are we better now? Okay, so we'll start with a quick round of introduction where you just tell us your name and the organization you're coming from. Alright? And your expectation. Name, organization, expectation. We'll have it very quick. Okay? And you have to be loud. Because we're just getting the mic set. So we'll start from the back. So we'll go this way. Okay? Are we clear? We need one house, guys. People at the back over there. So from here. Okay, from there. So hold on. Okay. Is it working? Okay, perfect. Yeah, it's okay. Just speak normally.
So, my name is Marshall Gaspar. I volunteer as president of the team. I am the chief for this work, responsible for the organizations comprehensive appearance as UNICEF, God carries on this issue.
So, my name is Lahaji Utoro and I work for the National Union of Organizations of the Disabled as the National Youth Coordinator. So, of the many expectations